The biggest mistake I ever made is I met Larry and Sergey when there were 25 employees at Google and had them present to my partnership, and we didn't follow through in trying to invest. What did I learn from it? Well, in venture, and a lot of people talk about this in venture, but you have asymmetric returns. You lose 1 times your money, but when you miss out on that, you miss out on 10,000 times your money.
Yeah.
And so we had a saying, what could go right internally? We never sweated a zero. We didn't do like case analysis on why we made that mistake. But when we miss big winners, we talk about it frequently, because of that reality.
Can I just push a little bit more on that?
I've been over this in my head about 1,500 times. So yes, I have remarkable clarity on that day.
Yeah.
There's one of the interesting things about venture is, and this is true of a lot of what I find to be really interesting problem sets. It's a nonlinear, multivariable problem. Like it's a complex system. There's no rules. If it were just simply apply these rules, then everyone would do it and everyone would make money. And so I've often thought about it as you develop a set of pattern recognition, which is enhanced if you're working with a partnership because everybody has their own. And you have like 10 loose rules that you apply when you see a company. But a lot of the times when you make a great investment, it's because you decided to relax 1 or 2 of those, which is a really like chaotic framework to live under. There were a lot of negative signs in the Google case. Yahoo had fallen from 82 to 10 as a public company. Excite was in bankruptcy. These were other search companies, right, at the time.
Right.
Larry and Sergey both wanted to be CEO, and they were PhD students at Stanford. It's not a great, co-CEO, PhD students is not on the checklist positive. And they wanted a really high price. And I don't know if we could have closed it. We didn't lay chase. The interesting thing, and the part that probably bugs me the most, is 2 of the very best venture capitalists of all time, John Doerr and Mike Moritz, did the deal. So they had a superior mental framework in that situation, and broke a lot of rules. They took another thing was because they split the deal at a really high price, their ownership was much lower than they traditionally get in an investment. But they knew to break that rule, at the time. It wasn't because a lot of people say it was because you didn't know how it was going to monetize. We had already met Overture, which was this paid listing ad search thing that Bill Gross had built in LA, and we were like, oh yeah, we'll just do that. Like that's what you'll do. Like that wasn't the issue.
Right.
Yeah.
But is this correct? And correct my ignorance, please. But you have unwritten rules. You have to know those rules without them being written, and then you have to be willing to figure out strategically which ones to break in each situation.
It ain't easy.
Right, exactly.
I mean, like imagine the people that invested in Tesla, so like Steve Jurvetson and that is a heroic set of decision making that likely violated most people's entire rule set.
Right, 9 out of 10 or whatever.
And I guess makes it contrarian, which is why the return is so high. Yeah.